What's up guys, my name is Phil, welcome back to Miranda Detailing. So in today's episode, I'm going to show you guys a great kit that you can purchase so that you can do your own paint enhancements. So we've collaborated. So Car Supplies Warehouse, keep doing that. So we've collaborated with Car Supplies, So we've collaborated with Car Supplies Warehouse to bring you a beginner's paint enhancement kit. So I want to show you guys what this kit is going to include, how to use the products in it, and how to get the best results. So we're working on this 2020, I think? 2020?
Someone's gonna be like, 2020.
Something like that. So we're working on this 2019 Kia Sorento. It has a lot of issues going on with the paint. But let's see if we can use these products and bring this thing back to life. Guys, if you're enjoying the videos, and I hope you are, consider subscribing and clicking that bell so you don't miss stuff. And if you are interested in this kit, I will have it linked down below. You can purchase all the items separately or all together in this kit. So what the kit is going to include are the Koch Chemie fine cut polish and the micro cut polish. These are quickly becoming our favorite polishes. They work so well, they're very versatile, and especially the micro cut polish. This is designed for soft, finicky paint, and it does an incredible job. So we'll use both of these products today. Not to say that you need to use both of them. You can either use the fine cut alone or the micro cut alone, depending on the paint. It also comes with a couple of really nice plush microfiber towels, as well as my favorite pads to use, as well as solid protection. Now we have already washed and deconned the paints. That process you can actually watch in a couple of different videos. I'll link one of them in the corner so that you can properly wash and decon your paint. Now by deconning, I mean either mechanical or chemical deconning. For this one, we didn't really need to use a lot of chemical deconning. That's iron removers and tar removers. But what we did use was a clay pad and a clay bar to remove any of that rough texture, anything that's bonded to the paint. Now that the paint is clean and smooth, we can inspect it and go from there. Now here's the paint as it stands now. Pretty bad, right? So you see that weird pattern there? You can kind of see it over here too. That's from the clay mitt. Now the clay bar would do something similar. It would mar it up the same way, whether you clay it with all the soap in the vehicle as a nice thick lubricant and cushion, or if you used a clay lube after the wash and all that. It doesn't matter. We've done it both ways. It does not matter. Clay barring, clay mitting will mar soft paint no matter what, no matter how you do it, it doesn't matter. It always will need a super light polish. Usually marring like that will come out with just like a machine applied wax, not hand applied, but a machine applied, because the mechanical action of the polisher and the pad will actually remove that light marring. It's just on the surface, it will be removed. But we have some heavier swirls here that we're dealing with also. So we're going to try to get those looking much better. So let's begin, let's test a few things and see what we can do. So let's use the fine cut, the F601 Orange Lake Country pad. I'm gonna put 4 dots to start. Now there is some controversy about priming the pads. You do what you want. I have found that that's a waste of time and a waste of product. Here's how I quickly prime it and get to work. I put the 4 dots on it and basically work a small section. So that was just a few section passes. Let's wipe off the residue and let's see what it looks like. Oh, nice. Thank you, my beautiful assistant. Yeah, okay. This is where we want to be. Now you saw how quick that was. It wasn't excessive, long, slow passes. You don't always need to do that. That is always dependent on the paint and what you're trying to accomplish. So here's what the paint looked like before. I'm going to shine this other light here, my handheld light. It's good to have one of these as well. And now we bring it over to here. Now what do you notice right away? You notice how those heavy swirls are gone. What's left? Little tiny imperfections. As we go here, you see there's little tiny swirls here. But paint enhancement is not going to remove all of that 100%. That would be going into paint correction. So learn to balance that, and don't be confused or persuaded by other so-called detailers, either online or wherever you may be trying to learn polishing. They may want you to go 100%, and if you're not doing that, then you're not giving the customer what they want or what they need. That is simply false. It's incorrect. This is a business, and detailing is fluid. It changes, and you need to adapt according to your customer and according to the type of vehicle that you're working on. So I'm going to continue. Let's continue down this way, and we'll show you before and afters, and then we'll show you the entire hood done. After each section that we polish, we like to clean out the pad. So here's one method. We use a 5-gallon bucket and spray the inside with water. Next, take the polisher and an air compressor, and without turning on the machine, just use the air to spin the pad and blow it out completely. The wet sides of the bucket will help to control the residue dust from escaping. Now it's cleaned enough to continue polishing. This is coming out incredibly well. Now you never know how the paint is going to react until you start to polish it. So if this is a business of yours and you're trying to price out paint enhancements accordingly and trying to tell the customer what to expect, you're going to have to kind of speak in general terms because you don't know until you start working on it. However, here's a good baseline. We have a certain set price that we start at with paint enhancements. We don't go below, we don't give discounts because you never know if it's going to turn out good or not, and you don't know how hard or soft the paint is. So start with a base price and stick with it. If anything, it might go up if you need to go a little extra, but usually price it accordingly so that you can eat it a little bit if you have to go maybe spend an extra hour or so, or go, a little bit more aggressive in some areas. Make sure you price things accordingly. Now, a couple of tips with the polishing. You see them using the cordless polisher. You can use whatever dual action polisher you want. This is a 15 millimeter. You can use a 21 millimeter. Those can actually get work done a little bit quicker, again, depending on the paint and the situation, and you can choose different pads. I found that the orange Lake Country pads are the perfect balance. They're affordable, and they, again, are the perfect balance between cut and finish. This is kind of soft paint, but the fine cut is working beautifully together with the Lake Country orange pad. Now, the Lake Country orange pad is just the regular flat pad, not the HDO, not the CCS, nothing fancy. It's the simple Lake Country orange pad, and it works exceptionally well. These last us a long time. We have done so many vehicles with these pads. You wash them out, you dry them, you reuse them. So they're very affordable. Now in this kit, you may notice that these polishes, the Kosh Chemi polishes, may be a little bit on the pricier side, but they work incredibly well. Could you get work done with other polishes? Sure, but I've really found out that these in particular work extremely well. At first I wasn't using them. I have so many other different compounds and polishes, but the more I started using them, I really began to love them because they were just performing so well on finicky paint. And again, we're dealing with vehicles that will have less clear coat and may have more defects in them because the clear coat might be softer. I think it's a perfect balance with these polishes. Now, I'm not going to need to use the microcut, but it is included in the kit because if you're dealing with those black gloss pillars, the microcut is perfect. It is like a magical product to use for those B pillars. And if you are dealing with soft finicky paint and you are doing a full paint correction, this stuff will work incredibly well with just a black soft pad, or you can choose the Koch Chemie purple microcut pad. But even the black pads from Lake Country work incredibly well. Also, just another quick tip with these towels. These are super plush, super fluffy. You can use thinner nap ones. You'll notice with this, the first wipe seems like it's a big mess, but then you flip the towel and wipe away the residue and it's crystal clear and near perfect. It's awesome. Now, when I say perfect, I mean perfect according to a paint enhancement standard, not saying that the paint is perfect. So this is turning out exceptionally well. I'm really, really happy with this. So I'm going to finish the hood here and we're going to show you what we're going to use for protection. Let's take a minute to show you how amazing this microcut polish is. Here we have swirls on the B pillars. Now these can be the most difficult to finish down correctly, but let's use the microcut and the black pad combo. Now remember, steady, slow movements with no pressure. Also, you don't always need to tape everything up. You can if you want to, but don't make it a rule. Only tape if you feel it's necessary. The microcut finishes down and almost dissipates completely. All that is needed is a gentle wipe with a super plush towel. The finish is incredible. Guys, we're finished with the hood. Now, we're working on this vehicle and we're doing a light polishing, not a full paint enhancement on it, but I am demonstrating here on the hood what this kit is capable of, especially on a vehicle like this. This paint is, I wouldn't say necessarily finicky, but it is soft black paint. It's actually responding really well and it's not micro-marring or doing anything like that to give us a hard time. But if it was, I would switch out to a black pad after this and just buzz over it quickly with the M302, the microcut. Now with this, you don't have to overwork this product. You use the black pad and you go maybe speed 4 or 5 and you buzz over the panel very quickly. And it will remove the micro-marring and leave a near perfect finish. So I am including it in the kit in case you need it. However, this combination right here, the fine cut with the orange Lake Country pad, I have found to be the sweet spot. Now again, this kit is not the exclusive kit that works on everything and anything. This is a beginner's kit, kind of a starter's kit. But I have to say that this is going to get the job done 80 to 90% of the time. The other 10 to 20% may be annoying, finicky vehicles and other issues and situations that you're going to come across as a detailer. So you're going to have to pick up other products, learn other techniques, and learn how to get through and solve some of those problems. But this kit right here is a great beginner's kit. Now again, this video is not a guide to polishing, so that's why I'm not really talking that much about the technique and all of that. There's a lot of other videos you can watch about polishing. The best way to learn how to polish is to get hands-on training or just learn to do it yourself, and it'll take a couple of years. Hands-on training is going to be one of the best things to do. So if you are interested in that, the detailing workshop is now open here and in the Northeast area. Now, when I say Northeast, I mean in the Pennsylvania area. I know it's not really Northeast, but it's closer. So if you are in the Northeast area, you can actually travel there and it's not that far. But the detailing workshop offers hands-on training, not just talking to you, but actually getting a polisher in your hands and showing you how to polish properly and to get the most out of it. So if you are interested in that, check out the links down below. So let's continue on with protection. Look how good this is. Look how good this looks. It's mind-blowing. Oh my gosh.
Did you give it a paint correction?
No. I mean, it's still got defects in it. It's just incredible. Wow. Look at it. That's just fine cut with the orange pad.
Yeah, wow. It's coming like that over here too. I like it.
The hood is looking beautiful. Isn't it incredible how well that stuff works? And that's just a few passes. This only took me maybe about 5 minutes to complete, and of course maybe longer because of filming, but this can be done very quickly. In fact, a paint enhancement like this can be done in one day. If you're one person, if you're working alone, you can probably get it done in about 4 to 5 hours. If there's 2 people, you can get it done in less. But with results like this, you're gonna freak out, and hopefully your customer will too. So let's go on to protection. We're going to use the lithium ceramic slam. Now I chose this product because it is a really strong SiO2 sealant. We're gonna give you some tips on application because if over applied, it can cause some smearing. However, the smearing is going to evaporate. It'll go away eventually. But let's pull out now a brand new fluffy orange towel. And what I'm going to do is gently and lightly mist this one side and apply it in a small section. With any ceramic spray coating or sealant, over application can result in some streaks or smearing. Now, some ceramic sprays are more water friendly than others. In this case, less is more. 1 mist per section is all that is needed. Switch out to new towels if they become overly saturated and start smearing the finish. It's okay if you want to use multiple towels. All right, the hood is now polished and protected. Now you see a little bit of smearing, right? That's okay. That will eventually evaporate. The more you wipe it, it'll drive you nuts because you think that that smearing is going to stay, but it doesn't. You see there? It will evaporate and leave a nice crystal clear surface. So don't worry about that too much. You can use multiple towels, wipe off the residue, and let it sit for a while, and if you need to go back and hit it with a little bit of a quick detailer, then you can do that. It's not going to harm the ceramic slam. But now, look how beautiful and crystal clear everything looks. It looks incredible. So pretty awesome results with that kit. So guys, this kit right here may be the perfect kit for you. Now again, it's not completely comprehensive. It doesn't include everything that you need to complete a job. This is the starting kit for a paint enhancement. If you need to pick up shampoos, soaps, wash mitts, all of that other stuff, I'll have other suggestions down below. Feel free to browse Car Supplies Warehouse. There are tons of products and tools on there. Everything you need to start a detailing business. But this kit is a great beginner's kit. What this kit is going to include, again, is the micro cut and the fine cut from Comica. It's going to include the lithium ceramic slam for the protection. It's going to include 2 Lake Country orange pads and 2 Lake Country black pads. So that's 4 pads altogether. It's also going to include 3 microfiber towels, these really nice fluffy towels. Now, is that all you need for a job? No, probably not. It's just a starter, so you probably want to pick up some more towels also. So guys, I hope this kit is going to help you out. If you were looking for a nice beginner's kit for paint enhancement, then this may be the one for you. Now, if you need to step it up and go into full paint correction, the only things you need to add to this kit are maybe the microfiber discs from Meguiar's or Lake Country or any other microfiber discs, and the Comica heavy cut. That's a great compound to use in conjunction with those microfiber pads, and then you can subsequently polish and finish with these polishes here. So that's going to depend on the paint, on the situation, on your business, and what you want to accomplish. Now, for paint enhancements that can bring in the most amount of money in the least amount of time, this might be the perfect kit for you. So check out the kit down below. You can purchase it from Car Supplies Warehouse. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. And let me know when you buy this kit, let me know how it turns out. I would love to see pictures and maybe even videos of how this kit worked out for you. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others who may enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.